YouTube, I'm back with another video. Yeah, I like that other video that I posted, so okay, today we're gonna talk about, but this is just a couple tips that I want y'all to know before you become a medical assistant. So first we're gonna, again, for people who don't know me, first we're gonna talk about me. So I've been a medical assistant so I made a year in January of this year. So I became a medical assistant last year, 2023. I got my first job last year, 2023 January, but I became a medical assistant December of 2022. Okay. So yeah, I became a medical assistant year of 2022, but got my first job 2023. So couple weeks apart. So I've been a medical assistant for a year, some change now. I pray the Lord I don't have to renew my certification. I'm supposed to renew it in December, but we gonna see how the Lord works. So basically this video, this gonna be about pay or whatever. So also too, I want to let people know that I do live in Atlanta. I live in the Atlanta area. I live in Atlanta, Georgia, not in the city, but I live in Atlanta, Georgia. But I do want to let people know that, don't never let nobody tell you what you can and you can't do, the type of pay you gonna make. It's about you. You pray, you gonna put the work in, don't give up, and it's just as simple as that. I had my first medical assistant job, because I'm on my third job. Certified job hopper. Yeah, because if somebody can't get right, they're gonna get left, period. And as everybody else should be. So, okay, so what I'm trying to say is, being in the medical field, sometimes, when you don't have a degree like me, you have to play the game. You got to play the game and you got to play your role, just like everybody else. And me as a medical assistant, I played the game for the pay. You want to do what you love for some people, and then you have to also pay your bills, so you need to worry about your money. In order to make the money that you want to make, you have to job hop. You got to play the game, baby. Just job hop. Like, work a job for 6 months, and it don't always have to be there, but you just have to do what works for you. I know with me, I did what works for me, and every time I moved around, I went up a couple dollars. Whether if it was $4, a couple cents, or something like that. So every time I jumped and I made more money. So a lot of people told me, being a medical assistant with only a year of experience, I will never get the pay that I want. And it wasn't coming from like being a hater or anything. They just felt like it was unrealistic. Which to some people it was, because at the end of the day, I always get what I want because I work hard and I'm confident. And I mean, this work hard is just striving for what I want, and I don't let nobody tell me no. I always keep applying to jobs. Apply to jobs even if you like your job. You just never might know the opportunity you might have or you might get, or things that you might come across. Just always apply to jobs. Always be on the lookout. But yeah, my first medical assistant job, I was getting paid $19 an hour. I didn't like the job at first, but later on, I really liked the job. But at the end of the day, I have a car note to pay. And also, I'm trying to do other things. Like, you don't want to just stay, Basically, you don't want to just stay in one setting. Like, you want to elevate, and you want to be able to buy things and do things for yourself. Like, $19, I'm gonna be real, that was okay for me. It was the fact that I have to pay a car note and car insurance. I didn't have to pay that at first before I had my car, so all my money was gonna go to me, and I know how to manage my money. But $18, $19, it's nothing wrong with that. But since I elevated my lifestyle, we gotta elevate this money. So yeah, I love my job, but I was just like, this is just not enough money. You got people, and it wasn't like, oh, stay down, these folks gonna give you some more money. No, I'm telling y'all now, you will make more than people who been at your job for 3-4 years if you move to another job with your experience. I'm telling you, it was people working at that my first job that I had, we all making the same amount. People been there, these folks are in their 30s, in their 40s or whatever. People making 19, been at the job for 2-3 years. Where's the race? What's going on? And let me tell you, them was the hardest workers. So be mindful. Be mindful. You know, I'm not saying just go to a job and be lazy, but just play your cards right. Just like how everybody else do. Got to it. So when I left there, I went to another corporation. It was like a bigger corporation or whatever. And I jumped from, a big amount. I don't really want to say my pay or whatever, but just know I'm 21 and I made more than my age. Okay? I'm in the 20s. But yeah, a lot of people told me that it was impossible to get this amount, and I only had 6 months of experience. Sure, I thought it was too, because I was calling around like, put in the application, then got past the application process, talked to people, just straight up, front up. I was like, asking about the pay, and a lot of people were saying like, yeah, you're not going to get that, you don't have the experience. Like, it was jobs, I'm not gonna say name, but it was jobs that was offering me $17. I was already at 19, baby. Why would I go down? Like, and I don't even know if I'm gonna like the job. So it was just like, I did get discouraged, but I kept going. I didn't let what people said stop me from doing what I need to do. Some stuff is realistic, but at the end of the day, as y'all can see, 2024, it's 2024. Don't let nobody tell you can't do nothing, whether it sound unrealistic or if it sound realistic to them, because what's unrealistic to somebody else might be realistic for others, but yeah, like, I was calling around and nobody was trying to give me no money. And the crazy thing is, y'all, I wrote in my notes, that's like my notebook, I wrote in my notes on my iPhone, and I put, I want to make this certain amount. And when I tell y'all, I got the exact amount. And I'm not currently at that job anymore. I moved somewhere else and I got me some more money. But I moved somewhere else due to the fact of, I'm not finna sit at no job where people are literally, it's negative energy. I'm being treated like I'm in jail. The people in jail probably had more freedom than me. Like, no, it's just certain stuff that I'm not doing and I'm not going for. And I had to wait 6 months to find something, or God to come through for me. I had to wait, I had to wait my turn. But at the end of the day, I waited and I got something better environment. So yeah, I just want to say, like, in order for you to make the money that you need to make, you need to stand on business, and you need to job hop, and you need to put in the work so you can find other jobs. And also too, I do want to say, like, just be mindful when you are job hopping. Sometimes make sure you get the environment, because some things could be a blessing or some stuff can be a curse. Don't work for your money, but also just be mindful. Basically what I'm trying to say is, the grass not always green on the other side. The job paid more money, but I feel like I just went through a lot there, like dealing with those women at their job. Like, people was messy, bitter, felt like I was in jail, management was terrible, and yeah, like, I just felt like I just had to deal with so much at that job. So the grass not always greener. That was a lesson for me, but also I needed my money because I had to start somewhere. It's just called getting your foot in the door. So look at it like that, as, oh, I'm just getting my foot in the door, and I was able to leave after that. So yeah, like, that's what I did. And I would say, always keep fixing up your resume. Make sure your resume is T. Like, it was crazy. Like, people was, my mama helped me fix up my resume, but people was asking me, like, how did you get in this job? I guess it's hard. I don't know. But I was like, I don't know, because you got more experience than me. Maybe I'm just the chosen one. What's for you is gonna be for you. But yeah, I would just say, always fix up your resume. Always be looking for other jobs. And yeah, because you just never know what might happen. And never limit yourself. And half of the time, I just want to let y'all know, like, jobs always have a budget. So don't never limit yourself. You know, if you feel like you worth something, ask for that. Simple. It's either you gonna get it or you not. If a job wants you, they'll be like, no, we can't offer you this, but we'll offer you this. Simple. But yeah, like, always want more for yourself. Always want better, and don't settle for nothing. Don't settle for nothing crazy, you know. But I can say, you know, just be prepared, because being in the medical field, like I said in my last video, working with women, it's gonna be some messiness and it's gonna be some bitterness, but you just have to look past the BS and keep it pushing and just go home. Find your people. And if you can't find your people, me personally, I just can't work at a job, you know, and not just talk. But hopefully everybody find a person, whether if it's one person or two people, and, you know, just thug it out with that. But find your people and just keep it pushing. You're not gonna bump it with everybody. We don't worry about that like that. But yeah, I just wanted to just speak on that situation for, you know, my future medical assistants or my present medical assistants. You know, just something that nobody, you know, told me, because people just act like it's just not possible to do certain things. Of course, you know, when people feel like they couldn't do it or they had to wait, you know, they will instill that fear in you. That they will instill that fear in you. So sometimes that's why people don't share their goals and their plans with others, because of things like that. But I can say, you know, anything that you want, you can get it. Just work hard and be determined and don't give up. Keep fixing up your resume and just learn how to job hop, learn how to network. Sometimes you never know the people that you're talking to, they can help you get you to that next level. So, you know, just be mindful of how you treat people, how you talk to people, you know, things like that. And yeah, of course, definitely network with people where you work at, whether if you work in a hospital or stuff like that. You know, talk to people and try to get your foot in the door so you can get you more money. Simple. But yeah, I think that'll be it. I think I spoke on everything. That was just my biggest point, because I just feel like that's just so important, you know, nowadays, to just inform people, to, you know, I just want people to be more educated on medical assistant, because when I first started being a medical assistant, I didn't even see a lot of videos. So, you know, at first I didn't want to tell people about my occupation, but now I just feel like it's a lot of medical assistant is the job is growing, such as so many people are becoming medical assistants left and right. I swear, like, it was not this popular before. So now that it's popular, I feel like it's just so much stuff that people can know. So I feel like I'm gonna talk about it. But thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what y'all want to see next. Ask questions. I'll answer them in the comments. So ask questions. Feel free to ask questions. I don't have no problem answering them. I'll tell y'all what I want to tell y'all. But feel free to ask questions. Thank y'all for watching this video. See y'all next time.